Hi everyone, and welcome to the What's New in Your 2014 QuickBooks ProAdvisor program webinar. Let's get started. My name is Sanchez. For those of you whom I haven't met, either Leader or Scaling New Heights or just in general, I've been with Intuit for 3.5 years, and I lead our North American ProAdvisor programs business. I've now been on the ProAdvisor business for about 1.5 years, and I love it. I think it's a wonderful program, and I love working with ProAdvisors, anybody who's interested in it. A little fun fact about me, just because we like to have fun here every day, is I played in a golf tournament with Tiger Woods about 20 years ago. So that's about my claim to fame, and don't ask me how many shots he beat me by. It was pretty bad. Okay, so let's delve right in. What I want to tell you about is kind of what drove our 2014 news first, and then give you a sense of what we're going to cover. Most of the times you hear me present or have heard me present or will hear me present, one of my themes is exactly the same, which is your feedback really drives the program's evolution. So the more you let us know whether things are working or not, that's actually really good information for us. So what I heard and my team heard over the last year were 3 key pieces of information which really drove our 2014 plan. Number 1 was, I need better communication with my clients and with the ProAdvisor program. So think about it as just better communication in general. Second theme was, I need more leads and better leads. And that's kind of related to the Find-a-ProAdvisor website, which I'll tell you more about in a second. And thirdly, I need more value in the program. Some of you didn't see as much value in the program as you would have liked to see. And so what we're doing is really going after these 3 themes, and I hope that you will see that everything we're trying to do ladders up to these 3 themes, which again, were based on your feedback. So your feedback really does drive the program's evolution. So what I'm going to tell you about here, it's about those 3 themes: better communication, more leads, better leads, and more value. But if you've been part of the ProAdvisor program in the past, you know that there's a lot that's included in it. So I do have a few other news to tell you about. So let me just really very quickly top line what I'll be covering. In better communication, I'm going to tell you about the Client Collaborator feature in QuickBooks Online Accountant and QuickBooks Accountant that comes out this year. Secondly, I'm going to tell you about the ProAdvisor program mobile app for iPhone, which we have launched. Thirdly, when there's a more leads, better leads theme, I'm going to tell you about our refreshed Find-a-ProAdvisor, and how about the fact that it's now in QuickBooks Online. And then I'm going to tell you about turnkey marketing tools, which are now included as part of your ProAdvisor program. Fifth point I'm going to make is under the more value theme, which is how we're improving our member website, because that's a way in which you access your benefits, and we think we can do an even better job at it. And then the last point in terms of really big news is I'll tell you about some of the enhanced discounts we have for you and your clients. But in terms of other news, I want to tell you about new QuickBooks Online certification, which is live. The fact that we're now going greener and allow you to download only all your software. There's more information that I want you to know about in terms of how to stay in touch with the ProAdvisor program, and the fact that we launched the Cloud ProAdvisor program. So I want to make sure you know what's included in there. The good news is if you're a ProAdvisor, you already get all those benefits. So let's get started. Better communication, again, it was one of the themes you told us, and it really spoke to 2 pieces, which is I want better communication with my clients, and I want better communication with the ProAdvisor program. This really product improvement applies to all QuickBooks Accountant and QuickBooks Online Accountant, and it's the Client Collaborator feature. It's basically, think of it as instant messaging inside your QuickBooks Accountant or QuickBooks Online Accountant. It's this idea of being able to communicate and ask questions from within your QuickBooks to your clients. And the beauty is really it enables you to now keep track of all those messages back and forth. For example, you can, in this specific conversation for Jack Johnson, right? That's you, the accountant. You can send a message to your client and ask, hey, what was purchased with this transaction? And they can send you a response right away, new desk. So you can keep track of all that information. That's what we call bringing the power of the cloud to your QuickBooks. And we're very excited about it. We are hearing that accountants as well as their clients are very excited about it. It should lead to a lot of efficiency. The only thing I'll call out for you here is if you're using QuickBooks Online Accountant, this is powered by the cloud. It's already included in the product. You don't need to do anything. If you're using QuickBooks Accountant, the beauty is you as a ProAdvisor always get the Cadillac, always get the best version of QuickBooks Accountant possible. So you already have QuickBooks Accountant Plus as part of your ProAdvisor membership. What I want to make sure is clear to you is as you buy potentially other versions of QuickBooks Accountant, or let's just say you want another copy of it, make sure you buy QuickBooks Accountant Plus. If you don't buy QuickBooks Accountant Plus, you're not going to have this feature of Client Collaborator included in your QuickBooks. And we think it's a great feature. We want you to be able to get value out of it. So you need to make sure that when you sign up and get potentially another copy or two of QuickBooks Accountant, make sure it's QuickBooks Accountant Plus, so you have Client Collaborator access. So that's our first news and better communication. Really affects the product itself. What affects the ProAdvisor program? Well, you told us you sometimes felt out of the loop with ProAdvisor. And we actually went and met with a few of you and showed you this idea of what if we brought you news that are really important through your cell phone, through your mobile phone. And you told us that if there were critical product and program alerts, you would love it. You also told us, hey, I wouldn't mind if I had access to a few key pieces of info that maybe support asked me for, or stuff like, when do I get renewed? Why not? Why not include it in there? And we even showed you, what if we included chat support? And you said, that's kind of nice, but it's not necessary. Well, the good news is we have now launched ProAdvisor Program Mobile for iPhone. So we have launched it on iPhone just to prove the concept, make sure you love it. In the future, we might consider launching, it for Android as an example. We haven't made that decision just yet, but if we see enough interest and enough usage from our ProAdvisor using iPhones, we will not hesitate and launch it on Android too. So I want to make sure it's clear to you what you can do with the ProAdvisor mobile app. You can sign up for it using your user ID and password as you would use for your member website. You can see messages within it. As you can see, as soon as you log in, you have a welcome to the app type of message. You have a little section here for membership information, and that'll have stuff like your customer account number, license number, and expiration date for your membership, so you know when to renew or when you're coming up for renewal. And the piece that is kind of a wow feature for a lot of our ProAdvisors that we've shown this to is chat support on the go. You are actually able to chat with one of our representatives right there from your mobile. Very excited about it. The reviews we're getting from customers, from people like you, are very, very positive, and we're excited to really start taking our baby steps into mobile. This is obviously a huge area of interest for many of you and our company, so consider this just kind of our beginning on this mobile journey. So let's move on to the second theme. You told us you wanted more better leads. And so what we did a few months ago, right before Scaling New Heights conference, is we refreshed the Find-a-ProAdvisor experience. So if you haven't gone to Find-a-ProAdvisor in a bit, I would highly recommend that you do. This site used to look like it was built quite a few years ago. And so what we did was we really refreshed it. We took a look at the best designs out there, and we really created a new design, which speeds up the search, which means more connections between potential clients and ProAdvisors like yourself, and really is resulting in more leads to you, which at the end of the day is what we want. So I'll give you an example for a couple of things we have done. We've made it very clear what it is that small businesses are going to find here, local QuickBooks experts. We've made it clear that this is not Intuit support or Intuit help, because we heard from ProAdvisors like you that might happen once in a while. So we've made it very clear, these are qualified experts who have been tested and certified by Intuit, et cetera. Searchable results, there's a lot of ProAdvisors here, and they provide a variety of services. So the second thing we have done, which has led to a lot of improvement, is when a potential client goes to Find-a-ProAdvisor.com, they no longer need to enter their zip code. We actually read that off of their IP address, and that's already pre-populated. So what that means is all they have to do is click on the orange search button, and they get into the to search results, which is great. The faster we get them into the results, the more likely it is that they're going to follow up with a call or an email to you. And so when they get to this page, they can see all the relevant information and the most qualified ProAdvisors in that list. The one other thing I'll call out for you, if you haven't used Find-a-ProAdvisor in a bit, is in between that previous landing page and the results, we used to have what we call a CAPTCHA page. One of those pages where you would see kind of a funky code that you would have to enter in, and you may or may not even see what the code was. Well, we were able to do away with that screen because we were able to solve for that differently. So what we do now, as you can see, is we hide your phone and email because we don't want automatic robots from the web to just kind of scour our database and spam you. That's not what we want. But as you can see, we made it a lot easier for a small business to click on the search button, get results, and be able to connect with you. So once they click on Show Phone and Email, then they're able to get your information or view profile and see more about you. So basically, this new design allows potential clients to see all that key ProAdvisor information very quickly. We've cleaned things up, and we've heard nothing but really, really good things from both small businesses and ProAdvisors like yourselves. So to top all that off, here at the end of October, what we've done is, this is part of what you asked for, and in the spirit of you asked for it, you got it. We are bringing Find-a-ProAdvisor into QuickBooks Online, into the new QuickBooks Online. So starting October 28th, when a new small business signs up on QuickBooks Online, this is their homepage. This is where they get to, and these are their first activities. So in their activity feed is what we call this area of their homepage. It's either invite your accounting professional in case they already have a relationship with you, or if they don't have an accounting professional, they can find one. And so when they click on Find One Now here, down comes a little screen that shows them the best matches for them in their area, in their zip code. And frankly, the zip code we already know because they populated it when they were signing up their QuickBooks Online account. So this will come right down, and we're going to serve them up the 5 most qualified QuickBooks Online professionals in their zip code or close to it. And so as you can see, this is an amazing resource. We are now in the potential client's product, and you'll show up here, but only if you're certified in QuickBooks Online. So that's going to be my pitch for you. Asked for a lot of this stuff. We're providing it now. But if you're not certified in QuickBooks Online, you're not going to get the benefit of this really big product improvement. We're very excited about it, as we know small businesses are too. So on to more and better leads. Not only can we provide you better leads through Find-a-ProAdvisor and including Find-a-ProAdvisor in more of our products, but we can also enable you to create marketing campaigns in a few clicks, as opposed to having to go into an agency or somebody else to create a marketing campaign. We now have online marketing campaigns. They're really tools to help you better market your practice. So as part of the ProAdvisor program, if you go into your ProAdvisor member website and you go to our practice resources area, in the online marketing module, you'll be able to see this new turnkey marketing tools. And what this entails is really being able to leverage some customized templates we already create. So you can literally include your logo, your company name, anything you want, your company information, and either reach out to your current customers and just remind them about the relationship and the value that you bring to them, or to reach out to new customers, right? Let's just say you came up with an email list of potential clients. You can send them this type of newsletter, and we believe you look very professional, and frankly, you won't have to do much of the work. It'll all be done for you. So, and at the same time, if you're ever considering doing potentially online advertising, we have banners that you can use to market yourself. So again, in the theme of more leads and better leads, turnkey marketing tools are a big improvement, we believe. And in terms of more value, which is the third theme we heard, is that we're always trying to provide you with the most helpful software and services as part of the program. So most of you know this already, but you get QuickBooks Accountant, and like I said, you get a QuickBooks Accountant Plus this year. You get QuickBooks Enterprise Solutions, QuickBooks for Mac, QuickBooks Point of Sale, QuickBooks Online Accountant, a lot of software in your membership. This year, if you get certified on QuickBooks Enterprise Solutions, you get the advanced pricing add-on for free. That's a $399 value. We think if you use QuickBooks Enterprise Solutions, you're going to get a lot of value out of it. So we highly recommend getting certified and then getting that pricing add-on for free. What I want to make sure to remind you of is you now have QuickBooks Online Accountant free, included with your membership as of about a year ago. What I'm finding is a lot of you either don't know that you have it yet, and maybe we haven't done a great job of letting you know, or still are choosing not to use it. Here are my 2 cents. The world is changing quickly. We find that more and more customers are using QuickBooks Online. More of your clients are using QuickBooks Online. What we know is out of every 10 customers who join QuickBooks today, 4 are going straight to QuickBooks Online. So as you can see, that's big growth. That means potentially more leads for you. Highly recommend that you use your free QuickBooks Online account. Go in there. You actually get a free company file, so you can literally even play around with it. You can bring your company's information into it. Try it out. It's a much better product than it was a few years ago. The press is saying wonderful things about it. I've taken a look at QuickBooks Online, and it really is an incredible experience. So highly recommend that you try it out. Again, you have it included in your membership for free. And there are some fees that we used to have that are now waived. Some of our payment solutions, like GoPayment, Payment Network, check solutions for QuickBooks, and merchant service. And if you want to add payroll to your account, it's highly subsidized, only $200 a year or $20 monthly. And the final thing we've heard from a more value perspective is, you can do a better job with your member website, enabling me to find all those benefits. What I find is that many of you who've been ProAdvisors for a long time, haven't really been able to find all the benefits you get as part of your program as easily as you should in your member website. And so we're working on improving that experience, which hopefully will unlock more value. You'll see more of what you get in your program because, frankly, the ProAdvisor program provides tons of value. Sometimes you're just not even aware of it. So one of the big ideas here is currently, if you want to get certified, you have to navigate to a lot of different pages. We're going to consolidate all that into what we're calling a single certification destination. That's currently an idea that we're working on with some agencies. And so we're excited to get rid of what some of you may know as the course locker experience. More to come later this year, but just know that we're thinking about unlocking more of that value for you in your member website. So, and the final value dimension I'll bring out is that there are better and better discounts for you and your clients in the ProAdvisor program year after year. As you may know, there are tons of savings on QuickBooks Accountant Plus, Enterprise, Enhanced Payroll. These are discounts for you. You get a free year of online payroll for accountants as part of your cloud benefits. You get 5 free returns on Intuit Tax Online. Highly recommend that you use those. It's a great product. It's really our cloud solution. And you get savings on checks, forms, and supplies. Really, the biggest piece of news year over year is that you now are able to share up to a 50% savings on QuickBooks Online for your clients. That's the biggest discount they can get on any channel possible. So, for example, they might try to go and buy QuickBooks Online through QuickBooks.com. They generally will not be able to get the kind of discount you're offering them. As ProAdvisors and accountants, you really are able to pass them on the best possible savings on QuickBooks Online to get them started. So again, highly recommend you leverage that. So a few other pieces of news, and I'll keep it brief, but as of late October, there's now a new QuickBooks Online certification available. So if I haven't plugged it enough before, I just want to make sure you know it's our latest product. It's gotten incredible reviews from the press. We're very excited about it. We think it's a huge part of the future for you and for your clients and for us as a company. So, if that's not enough to kind of get you off your butt and get certified, just know that you get a free listing on Find-a-ProAdvisor as soon as you get certified on what we call QBO, the new QBO. And that site is visited by over 500,000 small businesses per year. You can get to distinguish your practice, call yourself a certified QuickBooks Online ProAdvisor, kind of a cloud expert, and you get access to the badge, which you can use to market your practice. You may be aware of this, but if you don't get certified in the first 90 days of your ProAdvisor program membership, you lose unlimited phone support. And so by getting certified on QuickBooks Online, you get free unlimited phone support. And you get, literally, this is the most technologically advanced of all our certifications. And the average time commitment we hear from customers to date has been 2 hours. So we think you're going to get a great return on investment on your time you spend on getting certified on QuickBooks Online. We're going greener. I believe you probably realize this already in terms of you got your little package from us at the in the September-October timeframe, and what you're seeing is that we're adopting the industry standard. We are going download only. So CDs will not be shipped automatically going forward. There are really two big reasons. It helps us keep the program affordable for you. We're all doing our part for the environment. And frankly, there's kind of a big benefit, too, for many of you who live in states where you will get a tax savings because you're no longer getting CDs shipped to you. So that depends on which state you're in. But we heard very loud and clear, I may not use these CDs from several of you. I'd rather get some tax savings. So the bottom line is you can still order them for a nominal fee of about $20 because you may need to do some installations with your clients. Totally understand that. But I hope you understand we think it's the right thing to do for the environment, for you, for your clients, and for us. So, and again, you might get some tax savings as a result. Other pieces of news, I want to make sure you're aware that we have a monthly newsletter. If you get it, when you get it, please read it. There's a lot of really good information there, not only monthly updates to the ProAdvisor program, but tips and tricks to improve your efficiency, to take your business to the next level. And there's a lot of information on what's new in technology, more about the cloud and social. As you can see, we have a cloud and social section. We have webinars and videos in our member website. Highly recommend that you check it out once in a while. There's some really helpful information there. It's amazing how many resources are in your member website, so highly recommend you check it out often. And if for some reason, you opted out of our marketing emails or materials a long time ago, you may not get our newsletter. But what I highly recommend then instead is visiting our accountant blog. So if you go to accountants.intuit.com, you'll see at the top there's a little blog link. That's a great spend of your time, just to check that out maybe once a week or so. There's some really good articles around what's new in our products, what we see as big trends in the marketplace that you might want to learn from, great stories from some of other ProAdvisors or other accountants who share some of the same pains you're having. And yeah, so like I said, get latest on our products, learn how to help your clients even better, and hear from your peers. So highly recommend you visit our blog. And the final big piece of news I had for you was, you may have heard that we launched the Cloud ProAdvisor program. The great news here is you get all of the benefits in the Cloud ProAdvisor program and a lot more. The reason we launched the Cloud ProAdvisor program is there's a small number of accountants like yourself who are thinking about moving to an online-only practice. So what that means is if you today have at least one desktop client, the ProAdvisor program, the regular ProAdvisor program is by far the best program for you. Now, if you only have QuickBooks Online clients and those are the only people you want to do business with, then you might want to consider the Cloud ProAdvisor program. As you can see, we built it so that you can launch and grow your online practice, but it's really your online-only practice. Again, if you have at least one desktop client, we still believe the regular ProAdvisor program is the right one for you. So I wanted to thank you for taking the time to listen to our news for 2014. We're very excited all around the themes of more better communication, more better leads, and more value. Thank you so much for making the time, and we look forward to you enjoying all your 2014 ProAdvisor program benefits. Talk to you soon.